welcome again to this Kim's Bioproduction Academy. Let's discuss about the factors affecting the rate of photosynthesis. Which are these factors affecting the rate of photosynthesis? Number one, we have temperature. We have number one, temperature. Number two, light intensity. We have the third, which is what? Carbon 4 oxide concentration. Those are the main, and water availability being the last one. Water availability. Let's start with number one, which is the temperature. How do this temperature, let me sketch. We use a curve form. The temperature curve will be behaving in this manner. And let me, now let's say this one is what? The temperature in degrees Celsius. Then this one is rate of photosynthesis. Let's explain. We can have point A, we can have point B, and point C. You are given a graphical of 20 marks to explain how the temperature can affect. This only factor can qualify to be a graph question of 20 marks. So you can be told explain at point A. Explain temperature at A. You can check. Let's say this one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That is our temperature, right? How will we explain when the temperature is at 5? That is at A. So at A, the temperature is low. The first thing, this one is the first mark that you will score. You speak about this temperature being what? Then you relate to the rate of photosynthesis. So the first thing is what? Temperature at A is low, hence low rate of photosynthesis. You get your first mark. Hope you are getting this one. We are saying at this point, that is at A. This one is point A. And when you check this one, this is 5 degrees Celsius. So the rate of photosynthesis also at this point is still very low. You get your first mark. The main reason is because of what? When the temperatures are low, enzymes are inactive. This is because enzymes are inactive. You get your second mark. Your third mark is because the main now reason, we are saying this one is the reason leading to low enzymatic action. Low enzymatic action. And you will be done with your first set. So let's go to the second one. We explain from point A and B. We're explaining from point A to B. So it's about this point to this point. What is happening? You can check our temperature is increasing from, it's starting from 5, 10, 15, 20. So when you increase your temperature from point A to B, what first happens? The rate of photosynthesis increases faster at a slow rate than rapidly. So we are saying as the temperature is increased from A to B, we are saying what happens? The rate of photosynthesis increases first slowly, then rapidly. You get your first mark. It's first increasing at a slow rate. When you check this point to this point, it's increasing at a slow rate. Then this one is increasing rapidly. It's increasing what? Rapidly. So we are saying at this point it's increasing rapidly. Then from that point you get your first mark. The reason for this one is because when the temperature is being increased, enzymes are activated. We are saying here what? Enzymes are activated. That is your main reason. Because enzymes are activated. And this enzyme being activated, the first one, when we are speaking about increasing at a slow rate, it's only a few of the enzymes which had been activated. Then from that point, as it's increasing rapidly, it's because of what? The enzymes here, most of the enzymes have been activated. So, and the last section there is because of increased enzymatic action. Increased what? Enzymatic action. We are not speaking about reaction. Enzymes don't react. It's enzyme acting. It's acting on those what? We are speaking about now the rate of photosynthesis will increase what? Rapidly. Then we can check about explaining at point B. Explain at point B. Let's explain at point B. You can check point B. This one is the point. And you can check that is our optimum temperature. When you speak about this temperature, it's around 17 degrees Celsius. So at point B, the temperature is at optimum. Thus, very high rate of photosynthesis. You get your first. We are saying that highest point is your optimum, and that optimum temperature leads to the very high rate of photosynthesis. Reasons here, enzymes are working best because enzymes are working best. We are saying because enzymes are working best at that point. Hence, very high enzymatic action. Thus, very high enzymatic action. Very high what? Enzymatic action. From that point, let's check now from point B and C. Still explain what? From point B to C. That is the last point, and you can check there is a decrease. So it's further increase in temperature above optimum. Some students will be saying increase. They'll speak about the temperature is very high. There will never be very high temperatures. Temperatures vary. Optimum temperature will be different when it comes to various what? When it comes to various the various organisms. When it comes to various organisms, temperature will be very, very, very different. So we are explaining from point B and C. And we are saying temperature is above optimum. Thus, rate of photosynthesis starts to decrease gradually. We are speaking the first mark. You're saying our temperature is at optimum. And when our temperature is at optimum, what is happening at that point? So we are speaking about optimum temperature. And when the temperature is at optimum, the rate of photosynthesis will tend to decrease gradually. That is the first mark. The second mark will be the reason. Reason, when the temperature is above optimum, enzymes are denatured. We are saying this is because what? Enzymes are denatured. You get your second mark. And because of that, also the enzymatic action decreases. Thus, decrease in enzymatic action. When it comes to temperature, this factor will be done with the temperature in photosynthesis. If you understand this language, it will be the same when it comes to enzymes. It will be the same when it comes to temperature in relation to germination. It will be the same to temperature when it comes to cell physiology, that is active transport. The only language that you'll be changing is about this point. This one, the temperature, how the behavior will be affecting, even the curve will be the same in all. And we are saying it will be the same in which ones? Let me write here. It will be the same when it comes to germination. Temperature in germination, you'll explain based on enzymes. Temperature on enzymes, you will explain the same. Temperature when it comes to factor over active transport, you will use the same language, even to respiration. The only temperature that you will not explain based on enzymes is temperature based on what? Diffusion, because on diffusion you'll speak about increasing the kinetic energy. That is the end. You'll not speak about the enzymes. It's about the kinetic energy of those molecules, which now makes them to be light and diffuse at a fast rate because of the separation of those molecules. Thank you very much for your time. You can subscribe. My next slide, I'll do the second factor, which is the light intensity, then carbon dioxide concentration. You can subscribe so that you can learn more. Thank you very much.